Goodbye, good luck, and good health from Quaker Puff Peach and Quaker Puff Rice. So long. This is the Mutual Broadcasting System.
Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Nick. I'm back. We're back with another, asset design session here for Soul 3000. You can get the game on Steam or on HIO. We have a demo out there, and it's very stripped down, but you could run through. You could talk to us. You can reach out at our email, which is info@heavenlyform.com. You could also go online to heavenlyform.com, fill out some stuff about whatever. You could join us here on YouTube, and you could chat in the live chat. So this is all live. So we're about to get into this design session, and I really like character design. It's very exciting. I love the level design I was doing, but level design is always kind of rigid. Character design has more freedom because a lot of the characters are organic forms like humanoid and all that sort of stuff, or animals. So yeah, without further ado, let's get in there. We're about to design a suit for lead female protagonist. Let's start it out. Okay. We're going to be designing 3D Code and Blender, and we're going to jump between the two. There's many other design tools. I like those two. There's Wings for Linux. There's this 3D Studio Max, which I use professionally for many years, for over 20 years, man. And Maya, and I love Maya. I've been using that for like 15 years or 10 years. Yeah, these 3D applications and using 2D design applications is great. So without further ado, let's jump right in and get to creating. Okay, hey guys, it's me. We're in 3D Code. Okay, so the character design I'm going to do today is a redesign of a character that we have. I believe I may have some 3D files on it, so let's just go take a look. So this is strictly modeling. I'm using voxel tools in 3D Code and using the surface tools in 3D Code. Okay, so let's see 3D Code. Okay, let's see what we got for 3D Code here. So modify the color. So sphere sculpt. Hero suit. Okay, so I want several things. I gotta bring in a version of the main character in here, the girl, so we get some height, and yeah, it's good. you know, we're gonna do overall design and whatever it takes. Whether, you know, we do 2D and we just want to rough up a design and then get rough up some models. Okay, hero suit. So let's see. A date. Oh, so organization, organization is top notch. So what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna open my 3D code. Talking about organization, I'm gonna open this 3D code directory and try to organize some of these files so we know exactly what we're gonna get into here, and we're not reading through these file names. Big part of production is organization. That's good. Art production, I should say. Almost any production you could think about. Okay. Right, so I'm going to go into the main file, into my work files, 3D code files. Okay, we're going to organize all this stuff, guys. Okay. So I have my export. Okay, the top person sculpt. All this is supposed to be like in one thing. All that's supposed to be one thing. We need two files is export, right? So this is export, import, and then in everything it should be work files, right? Or work file. Okay, so this is here. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna skip this track right. It's cool, but a little distracting. Okay, so on import export. Okay, so we have heroes, we have villains, we have different types of heroes, we have different villains, we have different things, right? So I'm going to do a hero folder. I'm going to do a new folder called villains. Hero folder didn't take, let's try it again. We have heroes, villains, what else? Levels. So I'm gonna do a new folder for levels. Okay, so that's what the level design is, right? Let's see. 3D code gives you these neat little preview things. So I know arena is definitely a levels thing. What auto back is. There's a lot of auto files, so we could take care of the later scenes for less levels. Right. Okay, so drones and all the drone stuff is villains. I'm just gonna grab all that, put it in villains. Always. This one, levels. The hero suit, that's the heroes. Landscape and levels. Okay, so we have minions. All the minion stuff is villains. Okay, rocks and stuff. We have levels. And you see like the gun, that's part of the hero stuff, suit. So all this is heroes right here. Okay, and in those folders you can even organize according to which hero or which villain and all that, and which level. Okay. So I see something called woman, so I'm guessing that's going to be like a hero. Okay, tunnel pipe. The tunnel's going to be levels. Okay, and these auto backs, I gotta check them out, right? So you're on me with this organization thing here. So hero sculpt. Okay, so this is more sculpting the heroes. So we're gonna put some heroes. What else we got? retopos, right? So I just put like retopos. Like, what is that? It's like a bazillion things. It could be anything, right? Right. So I'm guessing these are like exports, right? So this is like MPL files, which is the materials and OBJ files. Alright, so we'll put that in export. Okay, sculpts. Yeah, all these sculpts. Minions, bad guys. Oh, the gun sculpt. Yeah, I was looking for that. So let's organize this right here. So this is going to go heroes. Yeah, this is like mixed up, right? So bad guys, the bad guys and villains, buildings, levels, and the levels, the minion and villains. This is some hero stuff, suit, heroes. So this is like this text box thing. I think I'm gonna put it in levels because it's like a level item. Okay, so yeah, it shouldn't have a emphasis called. So when you work with different people on in different, let me just refresh this. Yeah, it's not. Okay. So we could check out what these autosaves are. Okay, let's go into exports. Okay. Yeah, so these are all kinds of exports. So basically everything is a retopo. So let's see, you could like, let's in exports, let's make folders according to the export, right? So we'll go new, create new folder. And this is all her exports, all the main protagonist exports. Soup. Alright, and let's do level exports. Create a folder. Levels, right? So I'm just gonna drop this, put that there. Let's look in for all the level type things. Ceiling supports, yep. All that's level stuff. Levels. You see, this is enemy stuff here. So inside of here, inside of export, just create a new folder. Enemies or villains, we call them villains. Probably enemies is better than villains. Just stick with one thing. Okay, let's go in here and just grab all the enemy type exports. Enemies. You see that? No, we have a terrain folder. I'm just gonna drop that out here. Yeah, any folder within a folder, we're just gonna drop out. Stones, drop that out. Yeah, it's a sequence. So that's enemy type stuff. I don't know what all is. All is another. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna take care of these things. Okay, so levels is like hallways. Wow, level 1. Yeah, so there's a lot of level stuff in here. Okay, let's make sure levels, hallways. Put that in levels. Okay. This is enemies. Okay, so this is hero stuff. Oh. I'll put that in Karen. Let's rename this to hero. Let's be a little more generic with it. heroes. Okay, this is level stuff. So there's no retopos folder. This is villain stuff or enemy stuff. Stones. This is level stuff. Terrain. No. Level stuff. Okay. We're gonna get rid of this, and this. Okay, so this is a little bit more organized. So this is all. This is really enemy stuff. Okay, so you could export enemy stuff, hero stuff, level stuff. And in the main folder, let's make this to the top or bottom. Yeah, I didn't expect guys to be doing file organization, but this is what half of it is file organization, I guess. I'm staying in some sort of shape, so 0. Let's do this. So we have enemies, heroes, levels. Okay, we're going to take a look at these things in 3D code and see what they are. Okay, so my 3D code folder is somewhat organized. I'm just going to go and just open some of these files. Okay, so the first file, I should do this by name. So let's see auto back. Okay, so this is another level one. Yeah, this is me working out some levels here. Pretty interesting. Sometimes these things come back in handy when you need to use them later. Okay, that's one. Let's open another one. That's the first, that's autosave. Maybe all this I'll just probably get rid of them. Pretty simple stuff to make. Okay, this is something I was working on here. Look at this guy. Yeah, so maybe I want this guy. So which one is this one? This one is autosave 2. I'm gonna rename it here in my file browser, put it on enemy sketch or something. Dump them in here. Okay, let's take a look at like the other one. It's 3. Oh, yeah, another enemy sketch. Okay, so I think this is cool for now, guys. So I'm gonna clean up this folder here. Okay, here we go. So this is my 3D code work folder. It has been cleaned up. We have the import stuff into 3D code and export. Right, we're gonna export like different things that we finished in 3D code. And most likely the import, we export from Blender into this folder. We have things to do with enemies. You could further organize that if you want. You have things to do with the heroes. Oh, look at this. There's a hero skull folder in here. Okay. Proportions. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull this guy out of here. We don't want to separate hero skull. Let's delete that. Yeah, you could go further and organize the file in here on just like her and all that, but we're not going to do that. Okay, let's see what weapons. Let's Sorry guys, I'm just going over some of these things here. Okay, so we're going to heroes. See what weapons. Okay, so this is an extra file here. Okay, so I'm not gonna deal with that. Alright, so we want all the hero stuff, so let's look at the hero suit. See what we got. And you know what, we'll make a folder for suit in here. So this is the main file, right, in heroes. So we're gonna make a folder here. Oops, let's go back. Actually, let's just jump in here and organize this. Okay, so in here we're gonna make a new folder. Call this suit 1. And then I'm gonna make another folder. Karen, because that's the main protagonist, and that's what we have so far, right? So, and then I'm gonna make a file for weapon. I'll make another one for weapons, but the weapons could be to any suit. So let's go new folder. So weapons. Okay. So anything that's with a weapon name, we're just gonna drop in there while we're in here. You see, there's a weapon. So let's create as a weapon. Oops, spirit, another weapon. Okay, so let's pull all St. Karen's stuff and drop them in Karen. I see something here called Soul Gun, OBJ. So, Soul Utility. So, let's take this gun, cut that, and let's put that in import. Yeah, this OBJ's, yep. Paste that, import, let's go back into heroes. Okay. So, hero suit. All suits. So all these are suits. I'll just drop that in suit 1. And what I'm gonna do is woman is to do with Karen, so I'm gonna put that in there. And okay, let's see what suits we have in here. Okay, so we have all 3 suits in here. So I'm gonna call this suit 1, I'm gonna make suit 2 and all that sort of stuff. So let's go. Actually, you could just call this suits, right? Like weapons and suits. Alright. Don't too much organization. We don't go like deep and then deep and deep. You know, it's too much, right? Alright, so we're diving into a bazillion folders. So we have 3D code. We're dealing with heroes and suits, right? So let's see what we got. Suits. All suits proportions. Let's see what that is. Okay, so this is all the suits in here. This is the current suit that's in the game. Suit 1, suit 2. Yeah, you guys didn't know it had like 3 suits, did you? There's 3 suits in here. And yeah, this suit is obviously kick butt, right? Yep, and I think what I was doing, I was trying to proportion them so they all arrive at the same height. So let's go into other files. So I think I did do that adjustment. So all suits. Alright, so let's go into suit 1. Let's open that. It's open. Okay. Suit 1. Yeah, so this is where I proportioned the suit. and I gave him the extra fingers. So I think this is the one we're going to work off of to make a better version of this guy. Alright, so this should be it here. Let's see, Windows, panels. We set this page to default. We set all pages to default. Let's do that. Okay, so this is a sculpt. Yep, and he's voxelized. You see suit 2 is in there, and I think I was just overlaying them to make sure everything was all set. So what I'm gonna delete these guys right here. Delete the extra guys. I'm gonna stick with this guy here. I'm gonna change his I'm gonna change it to this so I can see what's going on. This is like my blueprint work shader. Alright, so I'm gonna save this as. Alright, let's call this all caps suit. Underscore 1. Call this Karen. This is her suit. Alright, I'm gonna bring in a model of her to see what to see the scale and everything. I want to model in scale, and that comes from modeling in scale. Kind of comes from me working in an architecture engineering firm for so long. Everything is done when you model, by the scale of human proportions. You don't want to make a door too short or like too large unless that's your intent. But yeah, you do it, because humans have to interact with spaces and buildings. So because a human has to interact with a suit, I kind of want to bring her in and see what she looks like next to it. And actually, in the game, I was actually testing that out. So let's see what that looks like in game. So I was actually testing out her scale in the updated game engine. And here we go. So my logic, I'm in the in a version of the game engine right here. Let's make sure. Yep. Animation. Okay. Yeah. So this is a version right here. Actually, this is not the right version. I think there's a version. So let's save this and let's go into player update version. Okay, here you go. So yeah, I had her in here, and it's taken. And what's happening is that Blender's loading in her image assets. So yeah, this is her in the engine. I wonder why the suit is not. Let's take a look at that. Oh, maybe because I arranged her suit yeah, so it kind of lost the reference to these things. That's fine. So I know it's like in export and it's under heroes. Yep. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna tell Blender where it is. External data, find missing files. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna select 1000 profiles, petticoat, heroes. Actually, it's gonna be export new heroes. Yep. So I will have find missing files. Seems like it found it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's just make all these still gonna make all paths relative. I gotta also organize the final resting place for some of these files here. So yeah, let's take a sneak peek of what she looks like in game. Oh, there we go. So if I do that, okay, so this is what she looks like in game. Oh yeah, I actually added some mocap that I found, you know, to the bonuses to give it kind of like a stress test and to test the engine out, you know, and I was able to fix some slowdown issues with some of the graphical content. There's a lot of improvement, but yeah, this is how she looks. This is the scale of her. This is the right scale of her to the suit, because she's actually in the suit. So it's an old suit though, it's not updated, so we're gonna have to work all that out. But this is just a general design of things. Of course, the guy, he can move around. This still kind of works. Yeah, so, you know, some things with the animation has to be fixed. You know, this is just, you know, a prototype. Yeah, the animation looks a little wonky because I'm sampling at a different animation rate for each thing. So, you know, once I get those things fixed, you know, it should be a lot better. But this is her right here, her animation. Okay, that's enough of that. It's a good little test. Let's do that one more time. Okay, yeah, so this some work. Okay guys, that's enough screwing around. Okay, so this is what we have here. Let's try to bring her in. So I'm gonna make a new layer just for it to live on, just in case. Okay, so we're gonna import a mesh for reference. So I think import model for pixel Clinton, import as mesh, import the topo mesh, reference mesh right there. Let's see if 3D Code could do this. So coming in here, 3D Code, and import. I think for me, so carrying the topo. I think this may be it here. Let's check it out. Import her into the, yeah, that's what I thought. We imported her into the topo. Oh, okay, so that's actually part of her, not all of her. We won't actually get rid of her. Let me see, I even have one for the suit. No, okay. All that's cleaned up. Let's go back into sculpting. Just trying everything here. Import. What mesh for voxelization? The mesh uses a reference for topology to this mesh engine. Okay, so they put things in there so you could actually read it. Sorry, moving on. There's reference for the topology to read this mesh. Additional. Nope. I want for mesh for voxelization. Version scoping. Yeah, let's try that. Okay, so we don't really have a mesh with her in here. Put an import. Let's go back. Export. Heroes. Okay. Cancel left, and then the hero topos. Okay, so let's see. What do we? Let's go into Blender and export like a version of it. Okay, let's just do store data, find some files. Find some files. There we go. So that's fine. So this is her. Let's export her. Export. Put this into the import of 3D code. Call the scene current full. Okay. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna export selection. Trying to get the camera to stop falling over. Just do something like that. It's better. Alright, so let's export that. Okay, so she's exported. Just save that file. Okay. Let's see what commands I have here. Pose objects. Oh, you see I have an import right there? Let's try it. Okay, cancel that. Got primitives, and we gotta import. That's it, there it is. Okay, and these are the objects. So once you import the cube. Oh, is that huge? So auto scale. Okay. Yeah, those are big. These are default. Okay. Yeah, so this is what 3D Code has. Default, it has body parts. Right? So let's go make a new one. Call this okay. And in here, let's add St. Karen. St. Karen full. Okay, there she is right there. So we select that. And then we do that auto scale thing there. Whoop, she's doubled up. It's not enable symmetry. Let's see. Domain axis. Center mass. Reset axis. Oh, let's fix the position here. So this is how we was able to bring in using this tool right here. Alright, so this is how she's coming in. Let's scale her up. I'm not sure what the scale factor on this is. Utopia flag. Import to separate instances, import as child, import without voxelization, import without turning it into voxels. It will appear in voxel surface mode. Let's do that. Respect negative volumes, cut through volumes, import with thickness. We don't want any of that. Okay. So I zeroed all that out. Okay. Set space. Okay, here we go. But that's generally the size right there. That is the size. Let's bring that up forward. Bring it a little bit. Yeah, that's generally the size of it. Wow, that's pretty cool. 3D Code. And then once we like what we have, we hit apply. And 3D Code is just gonna apply it. And then you gotta come out of the tool, right? So you gotta pick a different tool, right? Whatever tool it is, like you can select like a clay or something. Right? And this is all of a sudden, this is our reference mesh. So let's get a nice little color for this guy. For her. Let's give her a different color. Why are these only showing up a little bit? Whatever. There we go. Whatever floats your boat, you know, for however this could be like a reference. And then you press that S. Oh, sorry, not that. Cancel. And you press this thing and it makes it like, you know, like a template kind of thing. Alright, so this is how we're gonna just kind of look as like to determine our scale. We could move it wherever we want. Okay guys, so I'm gonna take like a little break here. I'm fidgeting, I gotta use the bathroom. Be right back, listen to the cool music, and you know, we'll be right back in a few minutes, okay? Alright. Okay, I'm back. Just needed to take a 2-second break there. Yeah, so yeah, this is what we got, man. I think we're about ready to rock and roll. So the thing is, when you're it's always a good idea when you have these let's just close this window here. When you have things like this, it's good to go into voxel mode also. Yeah, it's very good to kind of have like, you know, like concept art, either something you sketched out really quickly or something that inspires you, you know, so you can kind of tell, it kind of informs the design, you know, design motif a little bit. So yeah, I do have some concept art that I gathered and some that I drew, and I'm just gonna take my time and go into actually making those things into, you know, making the concept art. No, using the concept art in the sculpt of this thing. So this is where you gotta be like all relaxed and focused that this is what you're gonna do for the day. We're not gonna finish this entire sketch right now. We're gonna redesign, but we're gonna, you know, we're gonna get there. This is definitely over the next several videos. Okay, so let's jump right in. So maybe what I want to do is to make another copy of this guy. Right? Or you could hide her for now, and, you know, you just reveal her when you need, you know, that reference of the size of the suit. Right? So I'm not gonna model off of this guy. So I'm gonna call this leave that like that there, and I'm just gonna make a new, put that on top, and you know, just gonna start fresh. I'm gonna bring up some of my concept art that I have and take a look at it. And I think that looks like a good starting point. Okay, so I got a good starting point. Let's just start. I'm just gonna put this to this guy here, and I'm just gonna start with the basics. It's always good to start with shapes, so let's do that. Okay. Start with this shape. I'm actually gonna give this guy that kind of concept-y type. ZBrush concept-y material. Yeah, and this guy that I'm doing here, I'm gonna give him my special material. I'm gonna turn symmetry on. Symmetry is on. Chassis. Just put the place trace. Oh, yes. piece like that, and a piece like the other way. Let's go like that. Let's just lay this down. Apply. This is what it comes down to, guys. Just being, you know, not afraid to just jump in there and just, you know, start to get things kind of scrapped out. Okay, so this was kind of starting shape. I think it's a lot more interesting. Let's start cutting into this. Now, in 3D Code, you could make your own toolbars. A little tricky, but you could do it. Let's see if we could do. Let's see if we could do that. But before we continue, save. Okay, custom UI. Hide, rename, delete. Create section above. Let's call it neck. Okay, so here we have our section. Okay, so let's come out of this. Save. Go back in again. We're gonna start. I'm gonna add some tools to the section that I just made here, which is my section, right? So let's look for some tools. I want some voxel tools. So the tool I want is cut off. That's a nice tool to have. Select that tool. Let's go into my custom UI. I'm gonna grab that guy. Just drop him in my area. There we go. Is he in my area? Yes, he's there. So the cutoff tool. Quick pick is a nice one. Just outside, I would rather use that. Copy, I don't use that. Undercuts, don't use that either. Fox slice, don't use that as yet. There's a lot of cool tools in here. Let's use a quick. Let's grab that quick pick.